Shri Matre Namaha, Shri Rama Raksha, Sarva Jagat Raksha. Before getting into the topic, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you motivate us in bringing out the sacred content to you all. Today, I'm going to talk about what is the connection between Goddess Mahakali and Goddess Lalita Tripurasundari, and what is the connection between Kamakya and Goddess Lalita Tripurasundari. So let's explore. Let's break it down. So whenever I talk about any form of a god or goddess on my channel, all these forms are the same manifestation of the source in different forms. It's like the source, light, the source, the god or a goddess, the creator is taking so many different forms and so many different forms of manifestation, and they in different timelines and for the different purposes, for the different necessities. So they all are one and the same, but because our human mind always needs variety so we always need like a variation and a variety, and we always have like these favorites. Okay, so we understand it. Okay, this bhagwan, that bhagwan, or this devi or that devata. Okay, we see the things in that way, and we are used to, and we had this collective routines of seeing them in that way, that the Shaktism, the Shaivism or Vaishnavism, all the isms. Okay, we gave it the isms, but the actual the source doesn't have any ism. Okay, you have so many isms in the world, and you have so many different types of religions in the world, but they all are one and the same, and they all are going to merge into one umbrella, which is the source, or which is the universe, or which is the creator, or which is the multiverse, or which is the ultimate. Okay, which is it, that light, the param light from which everything came. Okay, so that paramatma, okay, the paramatma tattva, or the creator consciousness, okay, the source consciousness, or the god or the goddess consciousness. So from that one ultimate came so many different that one ultimate manifested in so many different forms. Okay, so from all of these forms we got different varieties of gods and goddesses for different purposes, and for our own benefit and understanding, not only for the human benefit and understanding, but also for the benefit of different deities in the higher realms and the higher planes also. So it's like that. So based on the necessity of the creation which the creator has created, the creator has manifested in different forms. So hope you're getting it. So based on the necessity, the requirement of what has been created by the creator has taken the different forms. Okay, so that's how it works. And this one ultimate, the most Kamakya, goddess Kamakya is like the cosmic womb. Okay, Kamakya and Lalita Tripurasundari both are same. Okay, both are the Adiparashaktis. Lalita Tripurasundari, before the form she is the cosmic womb, and before the cosmic womb she is like formless. Okay, the formless state. So it's like if you go far and far and far, and to that starting point where it all originated, where it all when you dig deep into the origins. Okay, so it's like that. First there is a formless, and then from the formless happened the cosmic womb, and from the cosmic womb, who is the Kamakya, goddess Kamakya, took different forms. Okay, so the closest is closest description about Kamakya, and the closest connection to goddess Kamakya I feel is goddess Lalita Tripurasundari. And things might for everybody it might be different, but it is okay, because all the forms are the forms of goddess Kamakya only. That is what I feel. Okay, so you might have different opinions about it, but it's okay. But ultimately all the forms are the are one, are indicating to that one original formless state. Okay, so because for our human mind it is difficult for us to get connected to the formless state, we have different types of forms. Okay, so the more the forms happened, and the more we feel whatever we feel connected to, and whatever the human consciousness and the energy type resonates with different forms and different archetypes, and they'll connect with the different gods or goddesses. So it's like that. So So the goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari's description and the Kamakya. When you feel, the Kamakya herself took like different forms, different types of, became the forms of different types of Das Mahavidyas or different types of Durgas or different types of goddesses in different timelines. This is what I feel, okay? She is, because she is the cosmic womb. From the cosmic womb, every other form emerged, every other form of the goddesses emerged, and from the goddesses, we all emerged, and the continuation, it's like a continuation process. From goddesses, there are so many things in between also. There's different energetic beings also, but to simplify to our, to our understanding, because we are, because we are talking, we are more, we want to more understand about the deity, the gods, goddesses, the gods, the divine and the human connection. That's why I am talking about only these two, but there are so many other beings also in between, okay? So so there are so many different beings in different realms, okay? So let's just keep it to the, divine realm and then our realm, okay? So that's how it works, and the different goddesses took the form. And Kamakya is like the Kamakya, when Kamakya is in that full moon phase, Paurnami phase, the light phase, okay, the creator phase, she is goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari. And when Kamakya is, the destructor phase, and when it is Amavasya, or when there is no moon, okay, when she is, she's about to destruct everything which she created, she takes the form of Mahakali. And when she is about to create a new universe and so many other universes, when she is creating the creation, has a creator, she is goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari. Because we are always looking for our creator, so because she is like, we feel, goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari and goddess Kamakya are same, but Mahakali and Kamakya are also same. Kamakya and other goddesses are also same. Kamakya and Matangi are also same. Kamakya and Baglamukhi are also same. Kamakya and Bhuvaneshwari are also same. So from the Kamakya, from the cosmic womb, okay, Kamakya and Saraswati are also same. Saraswati, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, everybody are, all the goddesses, are, somehow they are the manifestations of that one ultimate Kamakya, because she is the cosmic womb. And the cosmic womb, again, the Kamakya also have a different timeline and a different story, but then she, most closely resembles the cosmic womb, okay? So from the cosmic womb, again, a story of the cosmic womb came out, that is goddess Kamakya, okay? So this is like different forms, different names, and different manifestations for different purposes, and for in the different timelines, all of them go back to one umbrella, who is goddess Adiparashakti. So hope you're getting it. So it's not like this goddess is different, that goddess is different, no, but every goddess has her own purpose and has her own way of doing the things, and all the goddesses are important. Maybe all the goddesses are not important for us, for the human realm, for the earth realm, but then they are important. Their work is not just limited to our earth realm, they are beyond the earth realms, okay? They have so many other works, okay? They have different works, and every form and every manifestation and every creation of Adi Shakti is, I feel, is very perfect, because she doesn't create anything, which is not like, she creates everything which is like will be useful for for any, for a different purpose, okay? So every creation of her is like for a specific reason, and for a specific purpose. I always respect that, and I ask all my subscribers also to respect that, because we might think that some gods and some energies are more prominent in our realm for our needs, okay? But then every form is needed, and every form has its own purpose. Even your body undergoes, even your cell undergoes apoptosis, a destructive phase, where when the cell gets older in your body, that cell, that shrinks and that collapses, that breaks, and that cell dies, and a new cell emerges, okay? Even in your body, destruction and creation are happening constantly, even if you agree it or not, okay? So the same way, yes, but the destruction phase is like temporary. It doesn't happen always. Whenever you see the creation, this destruction is, is a time whenever it is needed. But the creation is always creating and new things and different things, and the cells are, learning its own things, and the cells are understanding themselves. It's like that. Okay, the creation, whenever something gets created, it understands itself, and it merges back into the creator who created it. Okay, so the destruction phase also happens whether we agree it or not, because we don't like the destruction, because we have our own likes and dislikes. Being in the human mind, we have it, all the, we see things in like a polarized form. This is black, that is white, this is this is what I like and this is what I don't like. But then, the higher realms don't work that way. They don't have, the likes and dislikes, this is good, that is bad. They don't have these, polarities which we as a humans have. Okay, so they are, they are non, polarized, they are beyond that, polarity, and they're also in the polarity. Okay, they are like both. Okay, they are like they are everything. Okay, so they are everything, but then they are infinite. They are not like finite, they are infinite possibilities. They don't have limitations, they are limitless. Okay, the goddesses are like limitless. Okay, so they have their own ways of doing things. See, suppose if there is any bad habit, okay, you have to destruct your bad habit so that you can, start a new habit, right? I just saw 11 and 11. Okay, so destruction, whenever we listen to a word destruction, we feel that it is something bad or it is something negative, but doesn't apply everywhere, in every time and in every situation. Okay, destruction can be good in a good terms also, in a good sense also, because if you want to, if you are doing some project or if you are doing some work, okay, you just if you have done some drawing, okay, let's keep it more simple. If you have done some drawing, and if you did not like it, you just erase that drawing and you make it more, nicely, you create something new. Okay, so let's in your own awakening journey, you go through a destruction phase, a dark night of soul phase, where you leave, let go, release and cleanse all the things which is not needed for you. Okay, you remove all the things which are not needed for you. You discard everything which you don't need, and you create something new. It happens in every aspect of your life, even in your day-to-day life. You just have to observe that. Okay, observe. You should be in that observer point to understand it. Okay, so when the destruction always doesn't mean, in the lower densities, the destruction can be bad. In the definition of the destruction can be bad, but in the higher densities, the definition of destruction is completely different. Okay, so the Mahakali's force works in such a way that, whenever you are going through a dark night of soul or something like that, even if you worship goddess Kamakya or goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari or any goddess who is more Saumya form, but then that goddess will also appear to you in the form of Mahakali only. Okay, so that goddess doesn't appear, they don't act in a Saumya way in your ascension journey. They will take the Mahakali form only, because they have to protect you, they have to destruct every kind of evil around you. So in this sense, the destruction works, because what Mahakali is doing is, Mahakali is destructing all the evil within and without. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, if she doesn't do that, then how come that get destructed, and the good becomes more, and the good embraces itself, so the good shines out, because the evil have to get destroyed. Okay, that's when the good can shine out. Okay, the evil within you also should be destroyed, so that you can shine your own light. So even if you worship, no matter which goddess you're worshipping, even if you're worshipping goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari, or even if you're worshipping Kamakya, they also act in the form of Mahakali only, but whenever it's necessary. Okay, so it's not like you are choosing a particular deity. You are no one to choose a particular deity. Based on your requirement and based on your what you need, okay, the goddess will appear to you in that form. Okay, so if you need the destruction of the evil, if you need some kind of a cleansing within you, if you need that you have to do your shadow work, or if you need that you have to cleanse all the buraya within you, all the shadows within you, if you have to cleanse all the dirt within you, all the densities within you, then Lalitha Tripura Sundari herself will act in the form of Mahakali. She will destruct everything which is not needed for you. She will clean, the entire thing which is within you. She will clean that entire darkness within you, entire evil within you. Then she will help you move forward in your journey. After you cleanse all your layers, when you're ready, then when you have done a lot of ascension work, then she will come back, take you to that and help you experience that Lalita form. Okay, so that is how it works. Okay, immediately you won't be able to experience the Lalita form even if you are worshiping goddess Lalitha Tripura Sundari, but then you have those layers within you. She will come in the form of Mahakali and she will remove those layers and she will destruct all that gandagi, all the dirt within you. Then she will allow you to experience her light. So it doesn't only have to be goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari only, it can be any goddess, but I am here taking the example of goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari and how she works in the form of Kali, and what is the connection between all these goddesses, goddess Lalita and goddess Kali. Okay, so even if you're not worshipping goddess Kali, not at all worshipping goddess Kali, but then if you have never worshipped goddess Kali, but then if you have an emergency, I have talked about goddess Kali in my previous videos, you can go check those videos out, because you can learn so many things about goddess Kali and how she helps you in your own ascension journey. So even if you have never worshipped Mahakali, but then if there is any kind of emergency situation, then Mahakali is your rescuer. She is like your protector. She is like the rescue doctor, the emergency doctor. She will come super fast and super speed and she will help you. Okay, even if you did not worship her, she's like that. Okay, she is the unconditional mother. Okay, forgives you, the unconditional love, and she protects you in unconditional ways. She protects you even in the ways you don't know. Okay, you don't know how much she does for you. Okay, even if you call out, suppose if you are in, if you need some kind of protection, or if you need some kind of help, okay, in destructing any kind of evil, you call Lalita Tripura Sundari. So you call Lalita Tripura Sundari, she answered your call, and then she will take the form of Kali, and then she will come. Okay, because the form, every form has its own essence. Okay, every form has its own purpose. So whenever universe works in this way or this pattern, okay, so it's like infinite possibilities. Any goddess can take any shape or form. Okay, so it depends. Okay, so suppose if you are calling like Narayana, okay, he is you need nourishment or you need nurturing. Okay, so Narayana can transform into Mahalakshmi and she can nurture you. Or if you are calling Mahalakshmi, and Mahalakshmi can transform into Narayana, Narayana will nurture you and he will protect you. So it because they all are one, we have this mind and attitude of separating them, dissecting every other form, and we are dissecting and understanding and separating them and understanding them. Okay, so if you don't separate them and understand them, if you see them as in one lens, in the oneness way, then you will understand them more betterly, I feel, because all are one, based on what you need in your own journey, the presence of that god or goddess will appear. Okay, so this was all about the connection between goddess Mahakali and goddess Lalita Tripura Sundari. And I told the Kali is no moon, means there is no moon and only darkness. Okay, so goddess Kali is like, even in the darkness she will come to protect you. Even there is entire complete darkness and there is no hope, even in that hope she will come and protect you. Okay, so Lalita only will come in the form of Mahakali if you are a worshipper and if you are the bhakt of goddess Lalita. Okay, so it's like that. In every phase of your life, in every phase of your journey, goddess will manifest in different way, or God will manifest in different way. All you need is to understand them much deeply with that love and devotion. So I am here to help you all understand them and also understand yourself in your ascension journey. So if you liked this video, thank you so much for tuning in, and also happy Lalita Navaratri to all of you. Let's celebrate this Adiparashakti. Let's celebrate this Navratri with so much devotion and love and gratitude in our hearts. Okay, so I hope you all are celebrating Lalita Navratri and Ram Navratri happily with so much love and gratitude and devotion in your hearts. And let's discuss more about Goddess and God, and about your own ascension journey. So this is what I wanted to say, and let's celebrate Adi Shakti. So thank you so much for listening till here, and Sri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha, Sri Matre Namaha.